What's happening, YouTube? Hey, listen, doing a timing chain, 2003 Chevy S10 2.2 liter. Just want to give you guys a couple of little tips. If you're down this far, you probably know what you're doing, but take your radiator, your air box, all your air intake stuff out of the way. I should have a rag over my hole here. I ain't got one in there yet, but go ahead and get that stuff out of your way so you got room to work here. And do your best to clean this timing chain cover here. I use brake cleaner and a wire brush and air to do it. And try to get all that mess, out of the way so nothing drops down in your engine, or you can keep it down to a minimum. But what I really wanted to show you was underneath right here. Let me get under here and show you guys what I'm talking about. I watched a few other videos of people doing this. And they talk about shearing off. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That little stud right there. You see that little stud on the bottom of your timing chain cover? Let me see if there you go, right there. You see that little dude right there? That gives you problems taking this thing off. So take your nuts off of the stud, and then take your hammer and tap that little sucker 3 or 4 times. Take your time, don't twist it off. And then what you do, let me see if I can hold this. I don't know if I can hold it and do it at the same time. Let me try here. I'm sorry about the shaking and stuff. But put your little 1/4 inch on there. Like that. And see, you can break that sucker loose, man. And get it on out of there. That way when you take your timing chain cover off, sorry about the finger in the way, but see how it comes out? That way, when you take your timing chain cover off, it's not in the way of the dowel pins and stuff. I haven't done this side yet, but I'm getting ready to do it. But that's just a little tip for taking these things off to save you a bunch of grief. Anyhow, I may post a little more later once I get it on down a little bit farther. I'm not much of a video editor and stuff, but I just wanted to throw y'all that little tip, you guys that are working on these things. Once I get down inside there, get timing chain cover off, I may post another little video on how to line it up and everything, but and see what happened to it. I guess the tensioners go bad on these engines, and everything comes apart inside. But anyhow, I just wanted to throw y'all that little tip about them studs. Just take your time, take your hammer and tap them suckers, and eventually they'll work themselves loose. Try not to break it off. I mean, you can put a bolt in it, and if you do break it off, but if you take your time and don't get in a rush and pull them things out, it makes the world a whole lot easier to do. So anyhow, all right.